Right, this is a PCSG special. When I started to make this, I was rather going to have a rant, but I've calmed down a lot now. And so it started a few months ago when we found out just how many mods are being stolen. There's no other word for it. So, what can we do about it? Well, let's put everything in perspective first. Let's start with the biggie just recently. Realms Modding, who are making Seasons mod. It's still in beta. They're still shaking out the bugs and working hard to get it to run. It's running very well. The stable one, which us on the promotions team have got. But the beta, they're trying a little bit more just to shake the final bugs out, ready for the mod content. And lo and behold, some lowlife stole it and put it up on another site. This was the Seasons Master. It's called Season_Master. If you've downloaded it from any site at all, be aware. It's not finished code. It could break your save game, and what's more, if you use that and when the official version comes out, it will not work with this stolen version. They've already sorted that out. Oh, get that out of the way. Then because Andy of GTX Mods, a very nice small team who make excellent mods. I'm not certain how many there is. I only speak to Andy, but I think it's about 3 or 4 of them in total. It includes the testers. They do excellent work. Their stuff works. No two ways about it. If they find a bug, and normally it's after a game patch, they are very quick to update it. But the number of GTX mods you will see all around the internet now, and they actually, at the moment, they're just hosting theirs at Mod Hoster and using Mod Hoster's own fast service. They will in future be also hosting them with us at PCSG, which I would like to thank Andy and his team for showing us that kindness and confidence in us. As I say, they have had stuff stolen left, right and centre. And the worst of it is not so much the stuff was stolen, it's a fact, still with the credits still attached, but it's the number which had the credits stripped out of. I know that Andy has a lot of very expensive software that he uses to produce his mods. It's not cheap, it costs him money to produce them. He doesn't make anything wrong, and he doesn't want to. He does it because he enjoys modding. It's like a bug. I'm not a modder. I make chaotic, odd videos. Now, which I enjoy, and it costs me money to make them. But I do it because I enjoy it. It's a hobby. It's the same with modders. Now, we had 1 or 2 Stevie who had some mods stolen, which hastened his retirement. He was going to retire this year anyway, but that hastened his retirement. Other modders are getting absolutely fed up with the situation at the moment. So what I'm going to suggest you do is join PCSG if you haven't already. Yes, the advert, but we have on there a blog from Grizzly Bear Sims, Jerry, which is also from his Grizzly Bear. Let's see if we can get this right. I need to find the blog. Just excuse me one moment. I should have had this up. I was busy on other things. I think this might give it to us. There we are. His blog is at grizzlybearsims.com, and he also copies the blog over to us at PCSG. He's an admin here. He's also an admin over at 3 Dudes Gaming, on which he's put in a small list of hosting sites which look clean, and it is a very small list. Let me tell you that it's frighteningly small. We have had one or two others listed which we haven't checked out yet, German sites, which we will be checking out if once we find someone who can actually speak German. Well, we have got someone. There's Papa Bear who suggested them, and we will be looking at those in the near future and see if we can add those to our list. But I'm just trying to find the... Because when you want to find something, it's gone, hasn't it? Always the case. I'll try and remember them from the top of my head. There was ourselves, of course, PCSG. There was Modding Central, Mod Hub, the Giants on one. We also had FSUK, Eagle Modding. I can't remember the actual. There we are. Replicable. Found it at last. I should have this ready, but I was looking at other things. Yeah, American Eagle Modding. So we've got 5, and what we're looking for good mod hosting sites is, but they all carry advertising. We do. We have to. It's how we keep going, but we don't swamp out the download links with adverts, as some do. All of these either test or have support, which is also vitally important. Remember, you download, say, one of Andy's, for example, one of Andy's mods, and you go back to the site you got it from to get some support. You won't get it. It doesn't exist. And they will just ignore you. And then you go to Andy's own site or here at PCSG and ask Andy. And we will actually ask the question, where did you download it from? If you download it from one of the other sites, we will suggest you actually download it from the official site. And then we will think about support. Because sometimes these thieves who pinch them will go in and alter things. Quite often they're altered to a different version number, a newer version number. At times I've seen that just recently. You know that the last version that XYZ modding done was version 2.1, and you'll see something version 3. You think, great, there's a new version out. Nope, it's not. Right, one other thing you can do, and there is times you have to go to these dodgy sites, and some of these sites carry adverts for pornography. Not what you want your kids to see, or in my case, grandkids to see. We, of the, how should you put it, the more reputable sites will not carry pornography. Not on a gaming site. We've got nothing to gain from that at all. I'm just going to try and find these ones that Popper found and just add those in. Can't find him now. Might be another thread, but he found about 4 German sites he reckoned are good, and we will be, say, looking at those. I can't remember off the top of my head, so I'm not going to go just what I can guess at. Right, the other thing we go for is fast download. There's one site, and you all know how it is, because I hate them, and I've mentioned them time after time in my videos that I loathe and detest them. I will not download from them, even if I'm desperate for that particular mod. It's just not worth it. They for a start, they won't allow ad blockers. I can understand it. But not only won't they allow ad blockers, but if you do take ad block, what do you find? Unless you sign up with them, and if you sign up with them, you get a slight speed increase. But if you don't, you get just slightly faster than dial-up download. Maybe okay for a mod that has about 1 meg in it or less, but you get much over that, and it takes forever. And you still don't know if you're getting a kosher copy. Alright, so that's one thing. Oh, the other thing they do is they actually want you to pay to get full speed. Now, reputable sites will not ask you to pay to get full speed. We will take donations. We will all take donations, and we'd love donations. We have a donate button on our site, but we don't force people to use it just to get fast downloads. It's not really the thing to do, I'm afraid. It's just not playing the game. I sound very English there. I'm going to suggest, if you have to go onto any of those, that you have an ad blocker on and you use it. And it won't allow you to download the ad blocker. Think carefully, do I actually need this mod? Will my life end if I don't have it? I would say it certainly won't, because you'll find you can probably find the original proper one somewhere else. And the trouble is, when you Google for the mods, for a particular mod, the ones that come up first are these shifty sites. There's no other word for them. They're not kosher. They're not good. They are rubbish, frankly. They're there just to rip people off. They say, you go, for example, we'll take Modding Central. Modding Central, all their mods are tested. We're starting to test all ours. We haven't got them all done. We haven't tested them all yet. But if we find one with stuff, or if we find one which we shouldn't have, we will take it down at once. And I mean at once. We will not hang about. If we find one that isn't a good site, we will remove it. We don't want to be done with it. And when we all the mods we've got in now, we have asked, if the author themselves haven't down or uploaded to us, we will ask them, do they mind? If they mind, we won't do it. No harm done. We just ask. We will not download something against the author's permission or what they want. It's just not worth the effort. And I think we found the thing with Papa Bear here. Yes, Papa Bear suggested LS Mod Company, and he says Farmer Andy uses that, so Farmer Andy, as you might know, is now a very excellent mod with a lot of mods under his belt, a lot of excellent mods. FSM team, they don't allow .com or .net email addresses to register because Modbots use these addresses. BM Modding, Dupes, Swicer, AgriServe, I probably got that completely wrong, and therefore he have suggested, and say I don't know anything about them. If anybody knows any different, I would take those as kosher. But if they're not kosher, use an ad blocker. At least if you're still having to use them, they're not going to get the revenue, and you're not going to accidentally click onto something that you don't want to see. If you do want to see it, well, fair enough. I'm not one with high morals on. High enough morals to tell you not to do it. But I would also ask that everybody who downloads from the recommended sites, and I'll run through them one more time. There we are. Hold on, just clicked out of the one I wanted. Right, Giants Mod Hub, PCSG, Modding Central, American Eagle Modding, FSUK. Maru.net is on there, but the trouble is Maru.net uses a lot of that particular site, download site, which I refuse to even mention now. But if you use any of those, switch your ad blocker off, please. Also for YouTube, I don't get advertised or get money in from my YouTube, but other people, friends of mine, do. So keep your ad blocker off of those sites, and also off of the ones that Papa Bear has mentioned. I think that's near enough all I want to say. I'll just run through the Papa Bear ones once I get into the right bit. Well, LS Mod Company, FSM Team, these are all LS Mod Company, FSM Team, BM Modding, Dutch Schweitzer Agro Service. Keep your ad blockers off of those. They deserve to succeed if they're playing the game. Well, with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Try not to download duck mods, and final warning, if you've got seasons_master and you download it from almost anywhere, I'm not going to say one place you could have downloaded from, which would have been reasonably okay, but if you download from any of the major sites or major rip-off sites, delete it. You will regret it if you keep it on. It could well break your game, and it will not work with the release version. I have been assured of that from Relimus. They have already sorted that out, so be warned. It's an excellent mod, and if they were close to quitting after this got stolen and released, it was hit really broken for a day. They're back now, and they're back to their top form, and they're some of the nicest people in modding, and I mean that most sincerely. They are great guys, the whole lot of them. Well, there isn't that many of them actually. And it's the same with Andy and his small team. He's a great guy. He does it for the hell of it. And if you've seen Shalofka Knight, you will know his work on that big fermenting silo. That's his. On Blickling, the kettle total ration mixer, that's his. And I got one or two others of his. I didn't realise, I had some before and I didn't realise they were his. If not, I'd have searched it even more for his stuff, and I may well have taken them from where I shouldn't have done. But I'm going to go through my mods in all my games, and I'm going to go through and make certain I can verify that each one is legit. So there may be a few missing. I think the one I might have biggest problem with is Heritage Farm, but as Cast Knights bring out more stuff, I should clear that okay. With that, I'm going to say any information, comments, queries, questions, feel free to post in the comments column. And it's me, saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.